So today is potato harvest day. And now that we cut all the foliage off because of the blight, now I need to harvest all the potatoes, because what I'm going to do after that is put plastic down over the beds. Well, let me back up a little bit. I'm going to soak the beds, basically putting a lot of water into the beds, making sure that they're super saturated. And then we're going to put plastic over the beds, solarizing the beds to kill the blight. Now, what I've read is that it takes a couple weeks of covered in plastic, 2 to 4 weeks, for the blight to be killed. Once we do that, if we have enough summer left, I'm going to put some of the smaller potatoes back in the ground and try for another harvest. With putting maybe low tunnels out here, I might be able to extend the season a bit to be able to get a second harvest out of the potatoes. And if I can do that, at least I'll get more potatoes. Even if they're smaller, I'll still get more potatoes. So today we're harvesting the potatoes and then we're going to solarize it. So let's get started. It's going to be a hard day of work, so need to get started before it gets too late. Okay, done with bed one. All the potatoes are in that bag right there. And now I'm going to go weigh them out, because I think I'm going to be pleasantly surprised at how many potatoes I got out of this bed. They're not all very big potatoes. There are some really good sized potatoes, but most of them are smaller. That just means that if I'm going to do big potatoes, I'm going to have to do like 4 potatoes at a time. But let's go weigh them out and see how much that we were able to harvest out of here. So let's go to the weigh station and weigh them out. Looks like I'm going to quickly need my other scale here because I'm already at 5 pounds. Now I know there's some dirt on these, so they're not exact. I could wash them off beforehand, but I'm just getting a rough idea of how much I have. 8 pounds. Oh, I may need a bigger bowl. Oh, we're going to take that one out. So sometimes I hit it with the fork as I'm pulling it out of the ground. That's okay. I just feed it to the dogs. They like potatoes just as much as me, apparently, because Scout has been digging in the potato bed. Oh. Well, that's problematic. Okay. So the bowl is 1 pound. And I guess I should have tested this before actually using it, because now that it is about 12 pounds, it touches the table. So I don't have enough height on this to be able to actually weigh it out. So what I'm going to do is weigh it out in 10-pound increments. That just means more work, but all right. So right there is 10 pounds. So I'm going to dump these into another one of these grow bags or a bucket. Actually, I have buckets over there. So I'm going to put them in a bucket. And then I'm just going to keep weighing out 10 pounds until I'm done with the bucket. And we're going to see if we're at 50 pounds. Because I'm thinking we probably are, based on the amount of potatoes that are in here. I think we're at 50 pounds. Now, my original weight when I started, I had 50 pounds of potatoes. So I put 50 pounds of potatoes in the ground. And if I got 50 pounds of potatoes out of each bed, then I've quadrupled the amount of potatoes that I had. That, I think, is a pretty good harvest. Okay. Another 10 pounds. And that was awesome. Come here, you little boogers. I need to wash them anyway, so Yes, they all fell on the ground. All right, that's another 10. So that's 30. Looks like more like 40 pounds. But still 40 pounds out of one bed after planting after planting 50 pounds total. I think 30 pounds out of one bed is really good harvest. So let's see. Got a lot of traffic today. So odd. All the little tiny potatoes fell to the bottom, so now I'm having to grab these little bitty things. These are the ones I'm going to put back in the ground for sure, so that we can grow more. All right, so 39.5 pounds out of one bed. I have 4 beds, but if you were to grab these, they're a little discolored, so I wasn't going to keep them. I am going to put these ones back in the ground for sure, so might as well weigh them out. That one will go back in the ground. Any ones that are slightly misshapen, discolored, those ones will be my new stock for planting. Oh, there's another one. All right, we're at 40 pounds. We are at 40 pounds. That one got damaged, so I'm going to let it dry out and then just put it back in the ground. All right, one bed, 40 pounds. And I put in probably about 10 pounds total to start with. So from, well, about 12 pounds probably. So about 12 pounds in the bed. I was able to get 40 pounds out of the bed. So what misshapen, miscolored, small ones like these little itty bitty ones that have multiple eyes, these will definitely grow a whole new potato. And this next year, I'm going to put them in the ground way sooner so that I can get an earlier harvest. I will be taking care to make sure that the blight doesn't take hold. So that just means spraying it with copper every week, all year long. A little bit extra work, but the little extra work is going to be beneficial for such a great harvest. So I'm very pleased with the outcome so far. That's just one bed. I still have 3 more to do. So I'm gonna level out the ground of this bed, and then I'm going to cover it with plastic so that I can solarize it and kill off all the blight, and then I can plant it again. We do have enough of a season left that we can definitely get another small harvest, even if it's not big. I mean, it can still be my next year's seed potatoes. So I'm definitely gonna do that. But now I have another to-do item on my list of stuff. I'm going to have to raise this up a little bit higher. I wish I knew how to recalibrate this so that the 1 pound that the chain and hooks and bowl are, I can reset that to 0. But I mean, really, as long as I remember that it is set at 1 pound, I don't have to really worry about it too much. I just subtract that from the amount that I'm weighing out. But I definitely need to put this up higher. Another option would be to just pull the chains up. So if I don't need a whole lot of bowl height, I can just do that. I mean, really, it's either that or move up the board here to get the hanger up a little bit higher. Either way, doesn't matter. Things will work out really well, no matter what. So I am going to finish up the last 3 beds because they need to get done so I can solarize it. I don't want to wait any longer because I definitely need to prepare the beds for the next planting, and I want to kill the blight so I don't have to worry about that for the rest of this year or next year. In the meantime, happy gardening, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.